Yo, what's going on, boys? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another Steam 2 video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the SLAYERS FANG and what is the best god roll that you can put on this thing for both PvP or PvE, just to make the most out of this shotgun and make it into the best version it can be. Now, the SLAYERS FANG is the most recent crafted weapon, and you can get it from the Chaos Fall mission. And you will also be able to get the follow-up upgrades to be able to change the perks from Chaos Fall. There's gonna be a couple like hidden codes that you can actually input into it. I will leave a video in the description below. It'll be the first link down there, which will show you how to get the actual upgrades so you can actually modify your shotgun. Without it, pretty much everything is locked, so you will not be able to change any of these things. But let's say that you already grabbed all your unlocks, you got all your catalysts. Now, what should you put on it to actually make it the best for PvE and PvP? Well, that's the next thing that we're going to be doing. We're going to go through each column, talk about the different choices, and why they're good for PvP or PvE. So, let's get into it. And today, we're going to be starting off with the barrels. So, these are the barrel options that we have. We have Arrowhead Break, Extended Barrel, Polygon Rifling, Hammer Forge, and lastly, Full Bore. Now, let's start off with the Crucible. For the Crucible, the best two, I would say, are either Full Bore or Hammer Forge Rifling. They both are going to give you an increase to range. Hammer Forge is only 10, but it doesn't take any stats away, so you don't lose any handling or any stability. While Full Bore, where it does give you more range, 15, it will decrease your stability a bit, which doesn't really matter, but the thing that really does matter is that it will decrease your handling. So the weapon will feel a little bit slower, but you will have more range and be able to one-shot people from farther away. But both of these can work pretty well. They will have a similar effect, but if you want to really get the most out of your shotgun, you should go for Full Bore. Now for PvE, the barrel and the shotgun really doesn't matter. So I would pretty much just recommend that you go for Arrowhead Break, just for that huge increase to handling speed. Just so the weapon just feels better while you're using it, since you're not really going to be taking advantage of any of the other barrels. So just go with Arrowhead Break and enjoy that extra handling. Now for the magazine, we have Thread Magwell, Steady Rounds, Extended Mag, Assault Mag, and lastly Accurized Rounds. This time we're going to be starting off with PvE, and here you have two different options. You could either go for Thread Magwell to get the increased reload speed, because it is a bunch of reload speed, it does make quite a big difference. Or you could go for Assault Mag for the increased twistability, and most importantly, the increased rate of fire, meaning that you can just pump more damage out there, get more bullets out there, overall just put out more damage with the weapon. I would actually kind of prefer Assault Mag for PvE, especially considering just how fast the shotgun already reloads. It pretty much reloads everything just in one go, so reloading is not as big of an issue as it can be on other shotguns. So I would actually recommend Assault Mag for the shotgun, just so you can get more bullets out there, get more damage out there, and overall just kind of increase your DPS that you put out with the shotgun. Now for the Crucible, Assault Mag is another really good choice for pretty much the same reason that increased rate of fire allows you to have a better follow-up shot or a faster follow-up shot than your enemies. So Assault Mag is going to be fantastic, especially if you decided to go with Full Bore on your barrel. We're pretty much nearing the range where the slugs just get capped at, so no more range after that will affect our one-shot potential. So we want to just make it as consistent as it can be, and the Assault Mag kind of helps us with that, giving us a little bit more leadway in case we end up missing or we just hit somebody with a body. We can quickly just follow up with another shot and kill them. Now for the next perk, we don't really have any choices, it's just the exotic perk, so we'll just move on to the catalysts. And we have 4 different catalysts. We have Repulsor Brace, Loose Change, Stats Throw, and Cascade Point. And I think the best 2 catalysts for this shotgun are either going to be Cascade Point or Repulsor Brace. I think overall the best one though is going to be Cascade Point. Cascade Point is going to increase your rate of fire after getting some final blows or sustained precision hits with another weapon. So let's say that you're using your primary, you're getting some kills, you're getting some precision hits, and whenever you see a big enemy, you can quickly switch to your shotgun, and thanks to the increased rate of fire or Cascade Point, you just blow them away. It is ridiculous the amount of damage you can put out with Cascade Point. You can pretty much just dump your magazine very quickly, so any big enemy that might be a bit of a threat just kind of disappears with Cascade Point. Now Repulsor Brace, I definitely think that it can be useful as well, and actually add quite a bit of survivability. Especially because this shotgun essentially applies a Void debuff every time that you shoot something. After you get the first kill, every follow-up kill will be weakening targets, meaning that every follow-up kill essentially will proc Repulsor Brace as long as it's available to proc. Meaning that you're going to be walking around with a bunch of overshields, and it's just a lot easier to basically stay alive when you have an overshield all the time. So if you're looking for a little more survivability, if you think that you're maybe too exposed with a shotgun in PvE, then Repulsor Brace can be fantastic because it definitely adds a lot of survivability to the weapon and it makes using it a little more comfy. And the last two perks, Loose Change and Stats Throw, I just don't think they're as good as Cascade Point or Repulsor Brace. Loose Change does give you a bit more reload speed, but like I said, reload speed is not that big of an issue in this weapon since you reload all your shots just at once. So I definitely don't think Loose Change is necessary in this weapon. And while Stats Throw does give you a bunch of stats, it gives you handling, stability, reload speed, range. I don't think it's gonna be as useful for PvE as some of the other perks like Escape Point or Repulsor Brace. And in Crucible, where you would definitely use the extra range and the handling, is not really something that you can proc easily since you have to hit 3 different targets. So overall, I don't think either of these perks are gonna be that good. So I would say to you stick to Cascade Point or Repulsor Brace. Repulsor Brace, you want more safety, or Cascade Point, you want a ton of just burst DPS. And lastly, like any of the other exotic weapons, we have stocks in this weapon as well. We have the composite stock, the hand laid stock, the short action stock, and the fitted stock. They all pretty much just increase either recoil direction, stability, or handling, so I recommend that you go for the short action stock since it increases the handling the most. Whether it's for the Crucible or for PvE, it's just gonna make the weapon just feel better. And with that, that's gonna be the end of the guide. This is the one that I've been using here, but I do change the catalyst every once in a while. I changed it like 3 different times now, from Repulsor Brace to Cascade Point and then back to Repulsor Brace. I just kinda depended on the build that I was using. That's pretty much what it came down to. But I have Arrowhead Break, Assault Mag, the Exotic Trait Perk, and then Repulsor Brace and the Short Action Stock. This makes the weapon feel really good, and I've been having a lot of just good and fun times with this weapon. I've really been using it a lot more than I expected. When I saw that it was a shotgun, I didn't really have like big expectations for it for like PvE, but I actually really been enjoying it on a certain build on the Hunter, which I might actually make a build video on, and also another one for the Warlock. I think the Warlock one may actually be even stronger than the Hunter one. And that one really takes advantage of like Cascade Point in this slot. So hopefully we'll get those builds out this week. But I appreciate everyone stopping by. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you all for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comments below, what are you going to put on your SLAYERS FANG shotgun? And have you been using it a lot in PvE or not? How do you feel about the weapon? Do you like it? Do you not like it? It is definitely different, but I definitely like it.